And welcome back to Pragas Gaming. I'm Gamer Pragas, and this is Techtonica. Hope you're all well. It's Tuesday. We're back. Nez will be joining us in a bit. I've made some changes to the stream. Look at that. I haven't added the source. It's that one. Add source. That one. Add source. There. Okay. Just making sure you can all hear me. Can we get a message in chat to show you can hear me? You'll have to bear with me just a second. I am just doing something for work. Excellent. That is what we like to hear. That's done. That can go. Okay. 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 Cool. Right. How are you doing, lady? How the devil are you? Are you well? Good news. I am tired. I was up until 3 babysitting a script. A similar script to the one that I've just kicked off. So I am tired. Right. So we've got stuff to do up there. We need to do stuff here. Nothing in the storage. But I have, so we need to get stuff in here. So it will not be a it work. Oh, you mean the script? Shouldn't do. Let's just have a look. So 2 scripts, 75,000 records in the first one. Started at 77, so it's already done a couple thousand. So right now we need. We don't really store it. We are going to need inserters, but we need a smelter. So let's put this here, and we will get that. Why is that? Okay. I don't quite know where that first one was in invalid placement, so that is both of them being put on? Yes. Okay. And that needs fuel. What's that? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Right, so that is copper. We also need iron. So we need to find the iron. which I think was over here. Hang on, where's the map? Zoom out. Okay, so it looks like it's on the opposite wall. Over here. Looks like it is. Okay. Have we got any miners on me? I do have one. Okay. So, alright, we need bits and pieces. I'm gonna stick fuel in there, that will start mining. I'm gonna jump start the crank handle. Hoyo. And run over to the other part of our base. Follow the river, follow the river. How's your village going, Miss Rule? I don't think I'm ever not. I don't think I'm ever gonna not find that funny. But it's not being input. So that is making stuff. Oh, and it's going into storage. That's cool. So you're a smelter, and you've got blocks and blocks and blocks, but you're producing food, which is yeah. Okay, so that's all done. Right. So what do I? Schematics. So what do I need for the? Okay, so I want another drill. Iron frames. Iron frames and 715 of iron components. And I need iron ingots for that. Hmm. Um. I mean, I'll admit, food was the hardest thing that I had to. Well, that and poisoning, but that's because I turned my doctors off. I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? And they said, please sir, we're not doctors, get out. Okay. Right. Right, so I need a smelter. If I put that there. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that starts up production of both iron. Yep. So, right. Okay, what do we need next? Okay. Right, to decipher signal by crafting an unknown number of processor units in an assembler. Okay. You're an assembler, aren't you? But you're producing that. Okay. Let's change. Change recipe. Right. So, a processor unit. Oh, plant matter. That's. Look after place an unknown number of accumulators on a power floor. Okay. That's a light stick. Accumulator copper frames. Electrical components. Okay. So I need. Right. So over here in our copper. Right. I need 2 assemblers. But they need power. Okay. Now I've got power here. Which is fine. Okay, so let me left trigger. Okay. Ah, welcome Nez. Welcome. I can't remember the jump button. Why can't I jump? Oh, no, what? No. There we go. Jump, jump. Crisscross will make you jump, jump. Right. Are you? Oh, it didn't alert me. Hello there.
Hello.
Right. Lady, are
Beautiful
you there?
stream.
Can... Yes. Lady. Lady. Can you hear Nez in the Discord?
Hello.
Maybe she's gone. We do have to allow for the delay.
I can confirm I just came through the stream.
Hoyo.
Indeed.
I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah. Rough night.
Yeah.
That script until early,
I was just well, I was babysitting it, so I went up to bed with Linz and we watched the last episode of Reacher.
Yeah.
Which is a brilliant series. If you've read any of the Lee Childs, because it's Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
Based on the first of his novels, Killing Floor, I think it is.
Yeah.
And it's only 8 episodes, and I do find it quite funny that the guy who plays Reacher, who is just fucking huge, is the same guy who played Aquaman in Smallville.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so yeah.
Well, the only thing I know about Jack Reacher is Tom Cruise played him. And
correct.
Because he's like 5 foot something. And,
correct.
And Jack Reacher is supposed to be like 6 foot, like 12.
Yes. That is correct.
That, I know nothing about Jack Reacher.
It's good. I've read a couple of the books. I've read Killing Floor and I've read 3. There's another one which I think is like the 3rd or the 4th book in the series. But I think it's the one that was used as the basis for the Tom Cruise film.
Gotcha.
So yes. Right. So for this, I've got copper set up here, iron set up on the other side. I was going to work on the decipher signal HA 1976 by using an assembler to craft and place an unknown number of accumulators on a power floor. Accumulators are copper frames, electrical components, which is what the 2 assemblers are for. So copper frames are just copper bars, and electrical components. No, hang on. Yes, are iron ingots and copper wire. So I was going to set up the other one with copper wire, and then get, yep, exactly that. I've got one there. Let's put one there.
See, in this room on yours compared to mine is a drastic difference. I really want you to go and see mine at some point.
Yeah, definitely. I'm happy to come have a little goosey gander.
I'll put it this way: you can't see any other. Like, if you're standing on one side, most of the time you can't see the other side of this room. That's mostly due to the core composers.
Yeah.
To the point where I've run out of room to put core composers, and I've had to venture off into a completely different cave, which is not close to where I started. And I currently have, I think it's like a 500-piece conveyor belt system, just taking blue shit up there.
Oh, okay.
Like, honestly, dude, I genuinely think, given the fact that you love these sort of games, that you're going to see my factory and you're going to enjoy it.
Yes.
The amount of automation that I have managed to get in that place is fucking unreal.
Right, hang on. So
Oh,
what
by
have
the
I
way,
got?
I am building a conveyor belt from your copper smelter into
Yes.
Victor. Because you can set it up so the shit that you need to put in Victor gets done directly.
Oh, okay.
And after you've done the copper, little spoiler, you're going to need a shit ton of copper frames, which means that instead of having to completely redivert this whole conveyor belt system, you can just put a, what's the word I'm looking for? The things that create shit, the assemblers. You can put an assembler in between it, which just uses the copper that you put in Victor to create the copper frames, which then you can put out the other side to go into Victor. So effectively, you don't have to change this whole system that I've got, that I've just put in.
Okay. Yeah.
You would only have to maneuver it slightly, if that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So
I tell you something, there's some shit that I wish I knew when I started this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to rebuild a lot because the way I'd set it out just didn't work for later shit.
So that's quite funny because so one of the things I did do last night while I was babysitting this script was I played a fuck ton of
Railway sim, wasn't it?
yeah, Railway Empire 2, and yeah, so I was playing that for like 3 hours because we went up to bed and oh, does that not go directly in? Yes, because it's got the light on it. Good. And the problem I have is when I set up. Do you know what? I'm not happy with that. That's wasteful. When I set up train stations,
Yeah.
and then I set up a route, and then like 6 months down the line I need to add a different route, except I'm already on the closest track, so I then have to so what I've been doing is rather than destroying the whole track, however a short distance away, I'll put supply stations on the track, because then when you go to delete the track, it only deletes up to the supply station, so then I can just connect to that to connect it all back up. Right, so that is the copper wire. This needs copper wire for electrical components. Yeah. And then we're going to need...
If there's one tip I can give you with logistics, it would be if you need something to go somewhere, build it first, and then sort out the logistics of the path once you've put it in.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you can get the shit to where it needs to go first of all, then you can like any way possible. Then you can like cut the corners and redo your path and everything else to get.
Yeah. Right.
That's all done. Oh, you've already got copper frames on the go, have you? Look at you.
Yeah. So I just need copper conveyor belt to hook this up.
So I don't know if you know you can do this as well. So when you've got a conveyor belt system done,
yep.
If you then build a conveyor belt off the side of it, so say I did this, and we go up to the entrance of this. I need another couple of these. Why won't you go? Oh, because it's already gone up a hill. Cool. So we'll go that way. So we'll put that there. Shit, what do I need? I need iron. Have you got any iron ingots?
So There's an iron set up over here.
Same place mine is.
Well, it's where the iron was.
Indeed, there are other little bits sort of dotted not too far away, which may become easier for you later on.
Right.
Yeah, so what you can then do, see this little box junction that I've got here?
Oh.
So if
Yeah.
you build off the side of a conveyor that's already there,
Yeah.
it puts this box junction in, which will literally split it. One goes left, one goes right. One goes
Yep.
left, one goes right. So
Cool.
they are great if you've got a lot of resources coming from a certain area. They are not so great if you haven't got so many resources coming from a certain area, and it's better to use inserters and boxes.
Right.
This is genuinely something that I cannot explain when to do it. You will learn it yourself when you've done it enough times and you've just gone this. Why am I not getting the resources I need to like this part of my factory?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, okay, because I've done a box junction, whereas I need to store them in a box and then move them on. What I've loved about this game is it's not just automation. Shit does not work sometimes, so you've got to try and figure out. It's complete logistics, the entire thing. Like, sometimes shit works, sometimes it'll work flawlessly for an hour, and then all of a sudden it just stops completely. Because one ingredient isn't getting to where it needs to be. Like, it's got to the point now where I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish the game without having to do anything else. I'm literally just sitting around waiting for my assemblers to finish what they're doing. Like, I don't know if there's much more of the game after that.
Yeah.
There's definitely some sort of story to it, if you know what I mean. I've got, so out of the levels, you know, on the T menu, where you're in the first level of Victor,
Keep building those conveyor belts.
I have got one level of Victor to go.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think there's anything else after that, in terms of other bases or anything else. There's certainly other things you've got to do, like other places that you visit. It reminds me a lot of Grounded in that sense, let's put it that way. You know, you've got different sort of outposts around the place.
Yeah.
It certainly reminds me of that.
Right, I've got iron ore coming over. So that should start building electrical components. And then I want...
The other thing you can do as well is, don't forget you've got that original setup that you started, which isn't going to be so apparent now, but once you've got, I think it's another 2 levels in Victor, you get the monorail system.
Oh, okay.
Which is very fucking handy. So what does this need to go into?
Well, both of these.
Oh, you need copper in both of them, do you?
Yeah. So this one
right.
is
What I would do in that sense is, in this scenario, I would use a box. And I would also...
Whereabouts?
Possibly
just here on the corner?
Slam up, generally, when it comes to placement, anywhere that's going to be easy access. So what I try and envision now is how many different paths I need coming off the item that I'm putting in. So if it's already set up and you just need to put one in, it can literally go anywhere at all. However, if you're just putting it in for the first time, you need to route off 4 different materials. It's worth giving a little plan in your head, first of all, as to how it's going to work. Because there are certain rules you've got to follow. Inserters need to be over a conveyor belt. They can only go in a straight line, so obviously you can't do a 90-degree turn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Conveyor belts themselves, so if you're putting the conveyor in first of all, it needs to be at least 1 space away from the last space closest to your assembler, because that's where the inserter needs to go.
Okay.
You can't go up a hill if you're going round a corner, so if you need to go over a conveyor belt, you can't do it immediately on a corner. You've got to like loop it around outer space first.
Yeah.
There's just little quirks and stuff. I don't imagine they're going to fix them before the end of the game.
Yeah.
I was like, how are you out of power? Where's your... Oh, wait, yeah, you're on cranks, aren't you?
Yeah.
This room is fantastic when you get water wheels.
Oh, okay. Right, so we are producing electrical components. So
Nice.
I think I need another assembler. But I need power to it.
Just drop a power floor. So what I would do in that sense, I'm pressing the utility keys that I've got set up for mine, and they're in completely different places. Let me grab some power floors. So all you need to do with power floors is literally run a line, and then a line wherever you need it to go. Only one piece needs to be touching the thing that you need to be doing.
Does it need to touch, or does it need to be underneath it?
It needs to be one piece needs to be underneath it.
Okay.
And then you can literally just, so if you've got a working power floor already, you can literally just run one line off it and then do something from there. So as long as one piece is connecting the whole thing,
Okay.
you're fine. Again, when you see mine, you are going to laugh at the way I've managed to set some shit up. Because, this is another tip that I will not tell you because it's not actually part of the game. I think it's a big bug. Eventually, you are going to get power lines, which means you can connect power floors with voltage adapters. Say you've got a power floor up here, and then you put one over the other side, but you haven't actually got any cranks to power it. You can run a wire between the two of them, basically.
Oh, okay.
Monorails will not work if you've got any of those in the power system. I had to create a completely separate power system for my monorail system than my main system. So, just to clarify, every single cave where I have built something is connected to the same power, apart from the first cave, because that has to be power in the monorail.
Right.
It's really fucking annoying, because if you've got a high power cable anywhere in your power setup, so I didn't have a power cable running from, so where I've got the monorail platform, I had connected it all up via power floors rather than the wires, and I accidentally deleted the monorail, put it back in, and it would not work because some part of my electrical system was connected via wire. To completely like disconnect that section and then wire it up through power floors from the other place.
Oh, okay.
When you try it, it'll make more sense, but yeah, it really bugged me. Because power cables are really easy power solution. In fact, you know the red things that are on the bottom of this Victor?
Yeah, the round ones.
Circular things. Yes,
yeah,
that's what they are for.
Yeah, I thought, yeah, because I think that's what I said to you.
Yes.
In the last episode, right?
Can't remember
Kindlevine.
if we got power cables up until that point. No, we didn't.
No, I think you'd just unlocked them. Searching something. Right. So the last thing I need for this final assembler is Kindlevine extract.
Oh,
but
right.
I
okay.
Don't know where we get that from.
Right, we need to set up some threshers. This is a fun fucking setup, my friend. It is not a simple one to set up, but it works.
I think we need to... Hang on.
Right, we don't have threshers, so we need to go and... decipher the signal W01981 by crafting an unknown number of processor units in an assembler.
Okay.
To do. So generally, whenever you haven't got something that you need to do, the deciphering the signals things are what you need to do.
Yeah, okay. In which case, we need to set up for...
So you're doing the power floor one, yeah?
Hang on.
Oh, sorry, the accumulator, sorry.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking to set up.
Yeah, that's what I've got here, except I'm missing the Kindlevine. Unless you've got any loose.
I do actually, yes, good.
Just stick that in, and that can start us off. But we are going to need to set up one for processor units. What was it?
I would concentrate on the first one, just because processor units are a little more in depth.
Hang on a minute.
It took me a little while to get those.
Log, journal. Okay.
I wish I could run 2 instances of this game, because I would literally be running my own in the background.
Okay. So we got Okay. So looking at the journal. Hang on, I'm going to flick the light on. There we go. I can see now.
Yay.
Right. So I've got the 2 signal restorations, one of which is the processor units, the other is the accumulators. The accumulator I've 40% through. But how many have we got in there? We got 2 in there.
Whenever you are making an assembler, which you are planning to leave at some point, make sure to put a box to the other side of it, because they will max out at a very, very low number.
Okay.
And they just completely stop production. So if you put a box to the other side, obviously it just carries on.
Yeah.
The accumulators, I would suggest putting anywhere near what you've got here, just because they work as batteries. So if your crank charge runs out, they can use them.
Yeah. So that is one of the tasks, is to get 8 on powered floor.
Apparently you've nearly done it. You need to do one more.
That's crafting.
Oh, crafting.
Oh, it says craft and place.
Yeah.
I haven't placed any yet.
So I'm guessing we've just got to place them.
Yeah. I mean, they're 2 by 2, aren't they? I've got 4 on me, but they need to be linked with power, don't they?
They need to be touching a power floor, yes.
Okay.
Oh, here's another thing for you as well. So if you've got a power floor that you've got on the floor here, for instance, so there's one that's linking this right here, but obviously there's none around it.
Yep.
Place one. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So you kind of place it, drag it in a square until it goes over, because essentially if you can drag it into a square.
Yep.
If any of those are already filled, it just won't fill it in. So you can technically make the square, get rid of the ones that you don't need, and make a line underneath something if you haven't before without deleting.
Yeah. I think I did that a couple of times when I had to replace the core. What's names?
Yeah. So then you just get rid of the ones around the outside. Then you haven't lost any power floors.
Yeah. And then I want.
That's handy when you're off doing shit and you haven't got materials on it. That's not touchable. No, it is. Alright, what's the power network we've currently got going on? That's power network 20, that's power network 16, so they aren't touching.
Yeah. Hang on.
Do you know how to figure that out, by the way? Do you know what I just did there?
No.
Right. Look at the accumulator and press P. Or press whatever button you would use to find whatever the power comes up. I can't remember what it is. I don't know what it is on the controller. There is a button. It might be like back or start or something. It essentially just shows your power. Or shows the power network that you're on.
Yeah. Yeah. Power network number 16.
Yeah. So if you look at now that it's all connected. So if you look at that and then look at anything else that you think might be connected to it, it will show you that it's on the same power network. If you think something might not be on the same power network, you can literally press P while looking at it and it will tell you if it's a different number. If it's a different number, they are not connected.
Okay.
Just to point out as well, you're currently charging at 10 millijoules. My system currently runs at, I think, 2.9 gigajoules.
Great Scott! Marty!
Like, most of this room is accumulators.
Why?
What's up?
It's not.
Right, that's on a different power network. Why is that on a different power network?
There we go.
No, it's not.
For some reason,
They're all on the same.
For some reason, I just had to replace one of the tiles because it wasn't thingy in. Have I got another accumulator? I don't.
I do. Where do you want it?
I was just gonna put it next to this one, if it can.
I don't believe it can. Oh, it can actually. I need to put a. Can you put a power floor just coming off the side here? Hang on, I got some.
I was going to wait for you to put the new one in and then
There you go.
fire it up.
Local signal
is linked.
deciphered.
However,
Ingress
now you need more cranks.
HA1976. Report to production terminal
Oh,
Victor for
sorry, it was
triangulation.
another crank generator I was going to put in.
Oh, not an accumulator. That makes sense.
No, sorry.
You're all good. I don't believe it's going to be too long until you get water wheels. In which case, this power setup is probably not going to live here anymore.
Eh. That's alright. I'll get one. I'll get one in and then... well, it'll help charge the accumulators quicker to
Signal
begin with.
triangulated. New location added to HUD. Beware of current.
Although, I'll tell you what is a bit weird that I've only just figured out is happening. Oh, why can't... let's take you out. Yeah, that works. Okay, so once the cranks are connected, you only need the one power floor.
Yeah, so you only need to... Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, cool.
So not every crank has to have a power under it. They just need to be touched. As long as the cranks are connected, they just need to be touching a single power floor.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing to look out for, which really threw me off. Every now and then when you're exploring, you will see, like, you know, on the map now, you've got green dots where shit's been placed.
Yeah.
Well, that goes the same for chests and stuff. And every now and then you'll be walking past, like, a random cave, which is in the middle of fucking nowhere. And there's a random green dot just in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Go and find it. There's some nice little loot hidden
Yeah?
in random chests in walls.
Okay.
Like, they are random as shit. Like, honestly, you'll be digging down for ages to try and find one, and then all of a sudden you'll get like 100 cooling units, like, before you've got cooling units. And you're like, okay, cool, I'll take that.
Nice. Okay, so...
There's also a big one in the cave to the north, which will be... So you go off to the left and then go north. Off to the west
okay.
and north. Yeah, and there's like a big green block which shows up on the map, and you're like, what the fuck is this? It's a core composer that isn't actually there. It's invisible.
Okay.
It's a bug, and I don't know why it's there, but it shows up on the map, and I went to look for it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And the weird thing was, it shows, so first of all, there's a beacon on top of it,
yeah.
which says that you can interact with it, and you can't. And then I just sort of went, oh, cool, that's interesting, and then just sort of left it, went on my merry way, and then I accidentally fell in the hole yesterday, and there was a different item down there.
Oh.
So I don't know what the hell's going on with that one. Either way, you can't interact with either.
Okay. Right, I was going to put in...
I am going to extend this iron so it goes into Victor, because clearly there's a surplus at the moment. Oh, you literally just put that. Okay, cool.
Oh, no, I was just setting it up for, power unit. No, processor units.
I would change your accumulator one for processor units, because genuinely you don't need that many accumulators that you need to automate the process.
Okay.
What are you switching it out for? The processor units, yeah?
Yeah, just so that it's ready for when we have the
Yeah. You are going to need planter setup.
Yeah, yeah,
At
but we need.
least
I
two
don't.
planters, two threshers, and a box.
Yeah, although I don't have that unlocked. I don't think. Hang on.
So the next thing to do then would be head off to HA.
Hang on. I'm trying to get used to the controls. I still haven't got used to the controls. Oh no, hang on, no, hang on. I need cores. Because I've got them, I just need to research them. And they take pink cores, 30 and 25, so I need 55. But I don't know if the one down here is full. And if so, I probably want to create another one.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one
Yes,
on.
I would suggest.
I've got one
I
on
think
me. I
I'm up
just.
to about 8.
But I think the problem I've got is location. I don't think I've got a mole.
I've got a mole if you need it.
Yeah, I was just gonna. There's a wall here. Where I'm stood. What's that? Electrical components. Just to be able to put down, because I think. Oh, we changed all this to not produce research, didn't we?
I don't know, was it producing research?
It was, yeah.
Oh, we've got a ton of electrical components here, which you can take and slam back any other place.
Yeah. Right. I've switched that back. Is it? Oh, it is producing. Cool. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Right, so the output on this one is full. So this is why. So the copper wire here got output
Yeah.
full, so it won't produce anymore. This is where the benefit of boxes comes in.
Okay.
So if you slammed a box in this corner, for instance, hang on. Put it there. There's not enough room, you fucks. Boxes are so annoying. Some places they'll just like let you put them no problem at all. In other places, like, nah, I can't put it there, pal. What I would do from there, obviously it's pointless doing it now because we're in the other place anyway.
Yeah.
But copper wire into a box, and then from the box into the purple thing, so nothing ever stops production.
Okay.
Ooh, iron 4, nice.
30.
That's still got plenty of way to go.
Oh.
You'll know when you can't fit any more in because there'll be a big cross that comes on it.
Hang on, because that's going into the box.
It goes straight back in.
No, it doesn't, because there wasn't anything taken out. Oh, okay, yeah, that works. And then I've got a load on me. There we go. Okay. Yep. Cool.
Just realised I've been muted. How could you forget I'm Welsh?
Right, thresher, but we want the. Oh, too late. Oh well.
Task inbound. Thresher. Supply with resources to produce a variety of organic goods. Electrical power required.
Okay. But we want, before we run off to the other one to start setting that up.
Too late. Already gone.
I was just going back to make sure we get the full 5 minutes off of the crank generators.
5 minutes of cranking.
Exactly, that's all it takes.
Too much cranking. Too much cranking. No one's got time for that.
Funny. Right. So I need to wait until planter. $25, $24, $25. There we go. Right.
Task inbound. Planter. Supply with seeds to rapidly reproduce fully grown flora.
Where do you
Electrical
want
power
your
required.
planter setup? Bearing in mind, the plant setup is probably one of the more central ones.
I was gonna do it
because of
over
what it
here,
produces. Where you at?
just behind you.
Oh, just in this general area?
Yeah.
You will never guess where my planter setup is priced.
Is it right here?
It pretty much is, yeah, except I flattened the whole thing.
Okay. Right. So let me. So okay. So planter. Right. Let me make a couple of crankshafts. We're gonna need more power. Okay. And then planters come first, don't they?
Yeah,
Planters,
2 planters.
and then
First of all, you want a box. The first thing you want before you want anything else is a box.
okay, I've got 7 of them.
Yep, so at the top of your setup, chuck a box down. And then you want to put that so it's like in the middle of the 2 planters. So you want to put the planter side by side and then put the box so it's accessible by both.
Okay.
You're starting to get a nice little collection of research cores, Breaker. I won't forget it.
Okay. I don't know why I've put one in there. Oh, is that power?
And that is a power flow, yeah. So I've just run a single line straight down so you can just do shit in a line. I would
Okay.
personally turn these so they are facing down that way.
Oh, okay. I just did it because then they were either side of the box, and the box could just spit into them.
So the only reason I say that is knowing from experience, planters only have an in and an out. They don't have multiple sides.
Oh, okay.
You could do it that way, but in fact, no, fuck it, do it that way. I like it. It'll work. Slightly differently, but it'll work. Power floor. Put that.
Okay.
So that. Have you made a second planter yet, or shall I make one?
I've got one.
Got it.
Here.
You have it.
Right. I've got. So out of the box into the planters, yeah.
Yep, out of the box into the planters, and then we want planters into a thresher.
And then I guess we just stick the seeds into the box.
Seeds in the box, yes.
Okie doke. So that's that, and then
I'm currently making a thresher, bear with me.
okay.
we've got selectors. Nice, good times. Filter inserters are very important. Right, so they're going to go in there. That one's going to go in that side. That is absolutely fine. Good shit. Right, okay.
Right, I need to make a couple more inserters.
There's one down. Oh, Praggers, I'm going to be really naughty tonight. I'm going to go and have another beer.
I haven't got any.
Ah, mate.
Yeah,
I got
I
the little
know.
cans, so I don't feel so bad about having 3. Hello.
Hello.
Right, so that's going in there. Wonderful. I can't remember what comes out first, so I'm going to have to wait until one of these goes in there and then figure out what comes next. I know it goes into another thresher, which I can make with what I've got.
Okie doke.
Basically, your first thresher is going to create... Oh, in fact, let me move this conveyor system you've got because we need to go back out to the box.
I was going to create another box over here.
Oh no, we go back to the box that's in the planter. We are going to need another box as well, but so when you thresh the first lot, I believe there's something like a...
Oh, I
there's a
see.
fairly good chance you're going to get seeds back out. You're standing in my path.
Sorry.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, there's a fairly good chance you're going to get seeds back. So what you do then is go back to the box. I don't have enough conveyor belts.
Is it worth doing the same on this side as well?
Yeah, both sides.
Okay.
And we don't need that. We need a purple one, which needs to be powered. So the purple ones are selectors. You can
Filter
choose
inserters
specific
are
items to come
especially
out.
critical for machines like threshers that produce both seeds and plant matter. You might not want to have different things spitting out to the same line or getting pulled into the same
Alright,
machine.
so we need
And the
seeds
filter
coming
inserter is
back
going to
out.
help you with that.
I don't have... what the hell are you doing, Braggers? Oh, that's... I see. I thought you'd lost your mind for a second there, dude. Right, power with a floor.
No, that's not what I want to do.
Purple one out. I need to go and get some iron and some copper because I can't make any more conveyor belts.
That's alright, I've got...
Oh, I tell you something that will be really, really handy for you really early on, which I still haven't automated, and now that I'm thinking about it, it would have saved me a shit ton of time if I had. Conveyor belts. Conveyor belts and power floors. Just automate a system that puts them into a box, so you haven't got to like create them on the fly anymore. You can just walk up to it, grab some, and move on. I promise you that will save you a massive fucking headache in this game. Oh dear, okay. That's not cool. I need copper.
Right, that now loops back. Oh, hang on.
You don't want to put a
Because-
yellow one off it. Oh,
No,
you've done
I-
it. There. So go
yeah.
and select on the go and select on the purple, and then yellow seed. You got him.
Oh, I did the
You got
blue
him.
seed because there's blue seeds in the box. So
Oh, don't put them into the same one. Do not put them in the same one. That is just going to confuse the setup completely. If you want to do separate blue and yellow seeds, you need to do completely separate planter setups. Otherwise, the automation will get confused. Effectively, you'll be trying to put things in that you can't get out. Yeah, it doesn't work. I love how you're currently using 600 kilowatts of your 150 watt kilowatt power production.
Well, you know.
A little bit over, just a smidge. But a smidge is fine.
Threshing initiated. Be advised that all generated outputs must be relieved for production without disruption.
Sorry, 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries, dude. Oh, you do need to connect them with the power floor. Okay, cool.
What's that?
The crank generators.
Oh.
Otherwise, they don't produce, or they come up as disconnected. I'm pretty sure they work. It just, yeah, it's reading different. So I'm guessing it might be a bug. There we go. We have now got 600 kilowatts. I need to put power
Oh, yeah.
down. Some more selectors, which goes into another thresher. I need power floor.
Phew.
Ooh, Pam's just finished work.
Excuse
Shall
me.
be home soon.
Oh, excuse me.
Right. Put a box in the middle of this one.
Oh, right.
There, no. Box there.
Is this going to have the thingy frames in it?
No. So you need an assembler to create the thingy frames. This will have the ingredients you need to make the thingy frames.
Okay, I've got an assembler here.
This needs to go one over. That doesn't work. Shit, how can I move this out? Move the box one over. There, right.
Oh, stupid.
This conveyor to the box. Box to there. Of course, I put it too close. There.
And now they're going in. Cool.
To there. Conveyor belt in between.
Hang on a minute. Why?
So if we slam them out of there, and we slam in there. Oh, this also creates Kindlevine extract.
Okay.
So the plant matter fiber is what you need to make the plant matter frames. The kindle vine extract you use for various different things.
Yeah, because that's what we need in over here, wasn't it? So we need to get the extract into.
That's going to be going into a box, which I am going to place next
What
to.
did Oh
this-
no, the Kindle Vine was for the accumulators.
Ah, there we go. I'm going to put it in this box anyway because it comes in handy.
Fair enough. Um. Yeah.
And then we go.
I've got an assembler. Just tell me where you need it.
Um, that into the box.
You haven't got enough room. Oh no, you. Sorry. Ignore me.
There we go. We're good. What's coming out of this one? So that is going to be Kindle Vine. And we're going to put... So, assembler. Right. Basically, slam it anywhere where we've got some room. And I can get to it. That
Like
looks
that?
good. That looks good. I'm going to come out the back side of this one because there are...
Oh yeah.
Hey, yo.
And we want the plant frames, don't we? The plant
Yes,
matter
plant
frames.
Yes.
That's the recipe. Yep.
So then you go around there. Flippity boo.
I've got
Flippity-boo.
a.
Nice. Oh, another thing you can do. So if you are like on your scanner or something, you can actually change the direction of a conveyor belt
Oh,
while
okay.
it's inactive, while it's active. So occasionally you'll find times where, for instance, if you had to do this, like there was something coming out here, something coming out here, you can actually stop this from joining by turning that in.
Okay. Cool. So that's producing those, and then should I just split them into this box as well?
I wouldn't. Oh, you can do actually, yeah, because there's nothing coming out of it. Yeah, that's fine. I may put a box in between these. This isn't so much for now because you're not producing that much. This is definitely more for later. But putting boxes in between, like I said, just stops. If you go off wandering for an hour, you can guarantee that you can come back to a box full rather than your assemblers being full.
Okay, yeah. Because what I was going to do is in that first room, in fact I might do it over up there, is just get a box with all of the individual components coming out as well, so if we need the spare components.
Yeah, well, you might as well. I used the first room a lot until I didn't need to anymore, which was like my 4th or 5th upgrade. But that was only because I'd expanded so much in my main, in like this area, that I replaced all the stuff that I didn't need anymore. I still use that room for iron and copper, because even with I've got, it's either 3 or 4 miners on each one of the ones in this room. I still need the 3 or 4 miners on each one of the ones in the other room as well to just about produce enough shit that I need.
Okay.
Right, so you need to come out of there. And then you need to come out of there. Good night, handsome. Well, I'll have to chop it off, won't I? I'll go get the leg choppers. No worries. Do you want the jigsaw or the old-fashioned manual ones? The old-fashioned manual ones. Alright, cool. No worries.
Me and Leo have you.
I think the iron stopped, yeah. Ran out of fuel. So does that mean the copper's stopped as well? Yep.
I am back.
Welcome back. I was just filling the copper and iron smelters. They'd run out of fuel. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so let's do the same here.
Right, that is clogged up. So I am gonna change your design slightly. And a second.
There we go. Okay, so the only one that's not. Okay. I'm out of conveyors.
It does help when you choose the right item to come out of whatever the fuck you're trying to make. Like, why isn't this going through? Because I chose the wrong thing. There we go. Now we're making plant matter fruit. Now we're cooking on gas braggers.
Right, I need mechanical components.
That's copper and iron.
Yeah, I don't have any of that either. So I was going to go back to the first area and grab some.
How many miners have you currently got going on in this area?
In the second area, 2 of each.
Might be worth adding a couple more in you.
Yeah?
Right, your planter setup is done. Or the first planter setup is done at least.
Okay.
The second planter setup is very, very similar. But if I'm right in thinking, you still need 2 threshers, but they come up with different ingredients. Yeah, you'll basically need the same thing again, slightly later on for the blue flowers.
Right. Okay, so mechanical parts are there.
Your frames are being produced, sir.
Yeah. Just on my way back. Right. If I head up here, yes.
shit, just found some more copper that I did not know was there. Nice.
That sucks. Why is that getting blocked?
What's blocked, bro?
The
That absolutely should not be getting blocked. No reason why that shouldn't be going down. I've done that millions of times. It should be absolutely fine. Right, what you can do, delete the one that it's currently on. As in the literal tile that it's stuck on. The one underneath, yeah, that one and the one underneath it. I don't know the delete button on the Xbox. There you go. Delete that one. Right, go on your... Oh, don't delete anymore. Right, go on the conveyor belt. And place individual tiles.
yeah, it's alright. I got it.
Oh, you've done it, have you?
Yeah.
I'm fucking delayed on the stream.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah, weird shit like that can happen.
Yeah.
If you, oh, that was what I was trying to get to as well. So if you ever want to place, the conveyor belts will follow the terrain, even if it's only down for like one gap. It's an extra gap, which takes longer. What you can do in that regard is place individual conveyor belts. It's a pain in the ass. But if you place individual ones, you can keep it at the same height, regardless of what you're going across.
Oh, I don't think I've
So
got
if you've
enough.
got it like super high up, for instance, and you want it to stay super high up rather than dipping down to every terrain floor,
Yeah.
you have to place them individually.
I don't think I've got enough power over here. Oh, hang on, no.
Is that connected?
Well, yeah, because it was connected before.
Deleted it by accident?
No, I put one in and took it away, and now it's all powered up again. So I don't quite know what happened there.
Sometimes it do be funky like that, practice.
Yeah.
Right, I've created a tunnel through to both limestone and more copper.
Okay.
Limestone is also going to be very handy. Limestone mixed with plant matter in an assembler will create biobricks, which are much more
Cost-effective fuel for...
Yes, much better for fuel. 100%.
Okay.
And if you've got an assembler making it, basically, when you've set up your other planters, you will get plant matter, the other plant matter's threshers, you will get plant matter out of them. Effectively, you put that plant matter into an assembler with limestone coming from this particular deposit or any other deposit that you've got nearby. And then you literally ship that out fucking everywhere. And then you don't have to worry about fuel either.
Cool. 670 of 600, so... Oh, is it because I need... Power usage 870 of 750. So still need more.
One more should do it. One more crank.
Yeah, I'm just running out of space at the other end. I've literally just there. Oh, just got to build it. Oh, I did put a load of stuff, so we are starting to produce the processors now. So
Nice.
well, I only manually copied them over, so or carried them over rather. There.
Oh, I did that until literally the last level of Victor.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't realise you could automate the whole fucking thing until I was on, I think it was 8,000 frames needed.
Right. So we don't have mechanical parts over here, do we? Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to bring the plant matter over anyway, because it needs to go into Victor as the plant matter box things.
Yes.
Because they need to go into Victor as well. So let me. There we go. That's now going into Victor. And if I put
got any soil, Kraken? So that seems like a random question. Yes, you
Uh,
have. Well, can you dump it in a box for me so I can grab it?
Yeah, 2 seconds. I was just sorting out.
By the
I was
iron.
just doubling up. Yeah, we weren't getting enough, so I just doubled up the smelters. But I also want to be able to take the iron.
Put the soil anyway.
Thingies. Which one's the soil? That one. 12. There you go.
Thank you, Squire.
But yeah, so there's a box here if you end up with iron ore in your pockets. Oh, I could have just made it into bars in my inventory, couldn't I? Well, I could, but you know, this is a factory, and I'm not doing anything manually. Fuck that. Right. So yeah, so we're doing all right for wires and processor parts. No, electrical components. Doing fine on that. What? Mechanical components. Yeah. And that's copper and iron. Okay. I really should make myself a mole, really, shouldn't I?
Probably, yeah.
Because, yeah, I was just gonna set up mechanical components to build what? Conveyors and inserters, that kind of jazz. Right. Yeah, you need fuel. Okay, let's bring that down here, except I don't have enough. Let's do that. Right.
think I've got your second planter setup sorted.
Oh, okay.
Without going through a full cycle, I'm not sure if it is fully yet. I'm sure if I've missed something, but I don't think I have.
Okay.
Have you got any purple inserts?
No, I haven't built any. I'm struggling to.
Picked any up by any chance?
I don't think so. Nope.
Yes, and somebody's going. Will's going down there after. Update. Finish at 12. Find the filter insert. Okay. He's doing Bridgen 9 till 1, and then Port Talbot 1:30 till 5. Busiest period in Port Talbot is the morning. The busiest period in Bridgen is the afternoon. Yeah, he's doing the opposite just because it makes it easier for him getting home. Love it.
Okay. Ah, that's disappointing.
So,
Okay, let's. I'm just messing around in the first area.
gotcha.
relay's working. Good. Okay, cool. Right, okay. We have 305 pink research. Okay, let's. Okay, so you. Okay, so we want you there. So let's. Oh, you're coming out, but I want you to go in. And then. Hey, nice. And then.
Not gonna lie, Braggers. I've been a little busy.
So have I. With mixed success. Right. Okay, so that's that. That goes through there. And then we'll send that up there. So that's going okay. But right, let's
Nice. We've now got fuel going everywhere. Well, everywhere over to this side anyway.
yeah, that is what I'm just trying to sort out over this side. Unsuccessfully.
What have you got going into what?
Well, I'm just trying to. So I've deconstructed
Where
one
are
of the.
you? What are you
Over.
playing?
I'm in the first
Copper,
area.
iron. Oh, first area, right? Okay.
Right, let's. Right, get rid of all of that. Then. Let's. No. No. Okay. Right, so that's fuel into there. That works. Okay. Put that in there. And then that there. So that's all that, but we're missing power. Right. Okay, right. I think we're back up and okay, cool. Back up and running now.
Good man.
And we've got mechanical parts being output over here. There's nothing going in there at the moment, is there? No. Have we got wires being spat out on that side?
Pass.
Okay, I'll come and have a look.
I can't remember what you put together.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, piss, these are too close together to hold the fuel in it. God damn it.
I get the impression I'm going to come back and you've been busy, which was like every time we logged into Grounded.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yep, Yeah, there's
Oh no, we're fine. We're fine.
there's a whole lot of shit going on. Something over
We
here has
are-
not got power. One of your
Yeah, aside
miners.
from power, we are almost fully automated.
Yeah, one of your miners isn't being. Oh, that's because you need
I haven't put a. Yeah, there you go.
a inserter. I can make one.
Yeah. If you haven't, I've got loads on me. If you need to.
There we go. So that's now being powered. Cool. Right. I was after wires, wasn't I? Oh, so you've set up the blue ones as well.
Blue.
Flowers.
Yes, I have. Yeah, I've set up all that. I've also set up a fuel source for you, which I am currently putting across to your iron.
Copper wire. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got copper wire and copper wire and copper frames being output to a box. We've got processor units being output to a box. We've got electrical components being spat out. Okay, so
Right. If I'm right in thinking, you should now have iron, copper, and limestone auto-fueled. Just completely automated.
oh cool.
However, the copper is not where you originally started, because I found a lovely little copper vein right next to where the limestone is, which I didn't know existed.
Okay,
So it's now over this way, which I haven't actually got coming out to anywhere yet.
fair enough.
Got copper going into a box rather than a smelter, which was a very stupid idea of me. I probably should have done a smelter and then a box. Can't all be clever.
Right, so
Smelter.
yeah, it's iron that I'm missing. Okay. Right, let's make. Oh, it's right bumper to make 5. Got it. Right. And I was going to put a box there. No, no. I am going to put a box there with one of those here, and then I can put copper ore in there. Cool. What did I say I needed? Wire, a copper wire, wasn't it?
I believe so, yes.
What did I need the copper wire for? Oh, I think.
Not fully automated. We need another purple selector. I'm sorry, filter inserter.
Okay.
Suppose we could do without them, but you're just going to get a mixture of plant matter and cooling agents.
Why aren't you?
Be better than it not working at all.
Right, let me. Right. There we go. And don't think that's. Yeah. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna take that off because there's no point.
Right,
It's
where are
not
you at the minute?
over by first base.
We come back through. There's something I need to show you. Something will work for now, but it probably need one part needs changing later.
Okay. And
Everything's just died.
you're not going to help there, are you?
Hmm?
There we go. Right, so that's all that. That's not actually doing anything. That's got mechanical parts in it. Lovely. What was I looking to do? Oh, yeah.
So,
I was scanning a couple of lamps that were just in the middle of the air. I was looking up, and our core cluster tower.
I can't wait till you see.
I mean, ours looks well. Top heavy is the way I would.
Yeah, so they all go that way, and the higher the room you've got, the higher it will go.
Yeah.
So I think it can go higher than that, provided you've got the space for it.
Oh,
It
okay.
will also grow shorter than that if you don't have room for it, which is very interesting. It's quite annoying.
Right. So we want. That is mechanical components, and those are mechanical components. Okay. So, but we need power, and I reckon we're going to need more power. Power usage. Okay. Right. So
I'm buying the hog pack, by the way.
Say again.
Enjoy. Jump twice. What? Why isn't it? Oh, it's good. You can make. Okay, make a hover pack and then jump twice.
So I want 2 of those. Okay.
Ah, it's fucking better. Good lord, that's been driving me insane.
What's that?
Make a hover pack and jump twice and you'll find out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need power. So I'll just run that down there. Ah, but then okay, yeah. Let's do that then. So where are you? So you go there, okay. So if I put you there, you there, we get you there, you there. Yeah, you can make those. And then we want 5 of those, but we only want the 2. And we want 1 of those. I'll put you over there though.
Right, plant mat frames don't need to go over to there anymore, so I'm going to disable the one that we've currently got going over there. I'm going to change it to extra copper frames, copper thing. Butterscotch custard.
Angel Delight.
No, I gave Tam my vape.
Ah, okay.
Choose up what flavor is this. Wonderful.
Okay, so I've just created a box in the first area that has inserters and conveyor belts.
Oh, automated?
Yep.
Mate, you've just saved yourself a huge headache for the rest of the game, I'm telling you that now. Remember to go back and collect like every now and then. I would always keep a full stack on me if I could, like a full stack of 500 of both. Sometimes you will need more conveyors.
Now I am just gonna set up the there. Okay, and then we stick and I'm out of conveyor belts. That doesn't help. But that is why we're making them.
Right, copper production going over there should be absolutely fine now because you've got 2 sources.
Cool, cool. I need... Yeah, this is gonna be a problem.
What's that?
Oh, no it's not. I can just... If I change that...
The only problem is you were going to get copper way quicker than you're going to get iron currently. Well, in fairness, you're actually about 1 to 2 for every copper to iron anyway, so you need to catch up with copper. That's fine.
No, I was just the inserters were generating faster than the conveyor belts, but I've sorted that. Right. Okay.
Oh, I've got some fast inserters that I didn't know that I had. Interesting. Right, so copper's automated, that's automated. We're finding another iron vein. Where there is.
Okay. Okay, that's that.
It's this iron vein is actually fucking huge. To the point where I can't actually get around it. Shit. Why can we not see that much of it the other side? Being ripped off, Braggers.
Sorry, my bad. Maybe.
Not your fault. The iron vein is much bigger on one side than the side that we can see. If I
Okay.
take the ball back, we can put more. Yes, we can.
So
Okay.
that is backing up. Or it will eventually. Okay. But oh. Running out of power isn't going to help. Right. So that brings that over here.
Yep. Lots more iron we can use.
Good news.
We fit another 1 or 2 miners just on this one side. Like,
there goes one. Yeah, it's not enough though, is it? Right, so I need two.
No.
Alright, let's... Okay, so what was I doing? I was changing this, wasn't I? That was it. What was that? What is that? That is, okay, yeah. So that's that one. Right. Okay. So that's that. Right. You go around there. Okay. That's fine. Then let's take that off. Take those away. Right. Right. No, let's redesign this. let's take that to that. That takes it out. Okay. And that's in. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Is that what I want? Okay. Right, so that's the mushrooms. Okay. Okay. And then do that and that. So that goes in. That goes over there. So that's the only one. You muted again, Nez.
No, I just haven't said anything in a while, bro.
Oh, okay.
Fucking well deep in this.
No.
Right, everything's actually got enough power.
Okay, that's going up there. And I just need to put that in there. That's that, and then... Okay. Right, so let me change that then.
You are about halfway to both the copper and the iron.
That's that, and then bring you up and over. If I put you there, right, that's mushrooms. That puts you in there. Right. Okay. Right. Right, I think I've got this set up now. The only problem I've got is there seems to be a hold up on the mushroom, the bio blocks, bio bricks. Yeah.
But we've only got one producing for, like, I couldn't even tell you how many different sources.
Yeah.
So if you want it to speed up somewhat, find the box that has the plant matter in it, the box that has the limestone in it, and physically put more in it. So the one problem with the bio brick creation is it's the only one that takes like 50 of one thing and 25 of another thing. Usually it's like 5, 4, 3,
Yeah.
something. So this one does take a wedge, and it can take a while to produce. I haven't got any.
Hang on. Let me remove that. Remove those. Change that so that. Does that.
Knock it off. Okay, that
There
makes
we
sense.
go. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. We are going to need some more limestone over here.
Oh, I've got plenty of limestone, mate. Don't you worry about that. Limestone is not something you ever need to worry about.
Fair enough.
To the point where we can't get it off the line fast enough to get it in the box.
Okay.
I have
Right.
plenty. That's only with one. I didn't actually hook up the second inserter to put out the second lot,
Okay.
which I've now just done. So this is going to get ridiculous. So, fast insert.
Right, let me... do that. You know that little trick with the changing the direction?
It doesn't work all the time. There are
No.
certain occasions where it doesn't want to go.
But it does work with the inserters as well.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, cool. Right. Okay. This should be... okay. Do you know if, you know the little box diverter thingies in on the.
Yeah.
If one side is full, will it just send them all down the other one?
It will absolutely send them all down the other one.
Sweet.
So when they eventually fill up, you can fill up all, like, however many routes you've got.
Yeah, cool.
Which you will find usually happens with the fuel after a while, because especially when you've upgraded the fuel to like level 2,
Yeah.
you use less than
Yeah.
make, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, that's great, because this is about to fill up that side.
The iron is nearly completely full on all smelters and miners. I've only got one left to do. Or one left to fill up, basically.
Okay. Yeah, the iron is alright on this side. Uh, 192. The copper on this side has stopped because I can't get enough power across. But it's all about to start going down that way anyway.
I'll be honest with you, dude. I think from where you are now, you want to be progressing on with somewhat of the story, so you get water wings.
Yeah, I just wanted this slot all up and running and chock a block, man.
You've done a hell of a lot more than I had by this point.
Well, I've just been going through refining what we already had. You're the one that's been doing all the. Ooh. I think. Or maybe not. No. Interesting. There's a big red cross on, but it doesn't. It's still putting stuff in it.
Yeah, it will.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it does that, but I would turn that off because you don't gain any benefit.
Okay.
Just turn that sideways.
Oh,
What I would do, though, personally, is stick them in a box for later. So just turn the one off that puts them into the core composer, and just get them into a box instead.
Yeah, like that.
Didi. He's way ahead of me. Like, he's fucking saying it as I'm saying it on the street. Look at that.
Alright, how are we doing with mushrooms over here? They're fine. Okay, we started getting some power down the side there. That's good. We're gonna need to turn these back on in a minute. 29 seconds. Keep that running. Because that will keep the mushrooms being produced.
You are halfway there with iron. You need another 800 pop.
Okay, so that's...
This smelter doesn't have any fuel going into it.
Oh! I was really confused because I was like, why is this one smelter? It's because I've split it further down. So it's getting some. But yeah, that's cool.
Oh, because none of the autofills would set. Right, that makes sense.
Okay, so let's chuck a load of fuel in there. How are we doing? That bit's nearly full.
Oh, I think I went have to call it a night, sir.
Yeah, I think I am as well. I'll just come over and have a look at what you've got on your side.
So I don't think I've added anything. Just sort of refined where everything's going.
Yeah.
All in this cave over here. We've got
Oh, hang on.
limestone, copper. It's all auto fuels. It should bring everything back automatically without any issue.
Hang on. I'm on my way.
Yeah, so this one right here is your limestone. Box on the right hand side as you're looking at whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That's the limestone. Then you've got plant matter on that side. Your top one is your fuel rail. Bottom one is your limestone. Obviously, the one going off the right hand side then is the copper.
Oh, blimey. You have been busy.
So you've got 2 limestone mines. That should absolutely be enough.
Yeah.
To do whatever you need to do. You've got an extra 2 copper as well. In fairness, you could probably stick another copper on the side if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
You've got a fair amount going already. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've done over that side. But yeah, it goes into the assembler, which then puts the fuel in the box, which unfortunately, because there's only one assembler creating fuel at the moment, isn't created enough to store any in the box at all. It's getting taken straight out.
Yeah. That's kind of the situation we're in on the other side as well.
That's fine. It's enough. You'd be surprised how once you've got the like second fuel upgrade, it just lasts that much longer that you don't really need to worry about it.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to go and look at mine then, sir?
Yep, I'll just wrap up on the stream and then...
No stress, my man.
Yeah, don't forget, I'm going to call it a night. So, if you haven't already, please consider leaving a like on the video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, ticking the bell so you know when new videos go live. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come and talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.